These companies are like Paytm, Flipkart, Yatra. All these companies offer you in the range of 8 to 12. Then there are companies which offer you in the range of 12 to 15, like Amazon, Adobe, Samsung, and there is a lot of companies in this range will offer you package around 12 lakh, 13 lakh, 14 lakh, 15 lakh even. But they won't ask you competitive programming. They will only evaluate you on the basis of advanced data structure as an algorithm. But when you go to the category like Microsoft and Google, these company will only evaluate you on the basis of your competitive programming. So this is for those companies, higher package companies, which evaluate you on the basis of data structure and algorithm. So if I talk about the process, first is their written round, online written round, which is mostly coding round, but sometimes they also ask you MCQ based on aptitude or on the basis of computer knowledge like C++, Java, OOPS and these questions. But mostly the deciding factor, like the round which have the highest weightage, is their coding round. So what kind of round will be done depending on the college, or whether it's off campus or it's on campus, it depends on that, like what kind of sections they are going to have. Okay, so but the code breaker or the ultimate round is the coding round. So these rounds are conducted on either HackerRank, HackerEarth. Microsoft is associated with CoCube, so they conducted on CoCubes, and some other companies as well, but mostly they happen on HackerRank and HackerEarth. So I would recommend you to code on these platform as well, so that you get used to it and you don't feel any issues while doing it. So what kind of syllabus is there? So they generally ask question on array. Mostly question, definitely one or two question will be there from array. Linked list definitely there. Stack and queue is less likely to come, but strings will be definitely there. A question for tree or graph will be definitely there. You must expect algorithms, dynamic programming will be there. So if I give you an example, if you are appearing for Amazon in return, they asked around 2 to 3 questions, which are mainly from arrays and string and DP, etc. So they will give you around 1.5 hours. So you have to write code for 2 to 3 questions, and you have to satisfy all the use cases. Okay. In Samsung, they give only one question of graph. The last I checked, I am telling about, they might change in the future, but last few years they have been hiring on these basis only. So they give you a advanced question on graph and tree, and there you have to pass 50 test cases. So anybody who is able to do any number of test cases, they get selected. Similarly for Adobe, they also give you 2 3 questions, difficult questions, and you have to solve them in 1 to 1.5 hours. This is the general pattern which is followed by most of these companies that we are talking about today. So let's talk about what kind of questions they ask. So you can definitely assume one question will be definitely there on array. So the kinds of question they ask on array are like largest sum, finding a sub array. What is the maximum sub array you can find which will give you a largest sum? The numbers can be positive, negative. It's a very standard question. So the kind of question you expect are like non-negative and positive numbers as well. They will give you non-increasing numbers, non-decreasing number, non-positive, non-negative. Both kinds of numbers will be there. Okay, so there is also a category where you have to apply dynamic programming to solve array questions. Just like there is a stock price prediction where you have to predict maximize profit, so you can also do it by DP. You can also do it without it as well. So array questions will be definitely there. On a difficulty level will be very high of array questions. Okay, we can talk more, like there is a question you have to find next permutation, like you are given a number 7423. So you have to use the same digit, you have to interchange them and find the next nearest number, like 7243, which will be the next number. It will be around you have to find out which is the next number in this range. Okay, from the existing digit. If we talk about linked list, there is not much variety which can be asked. So companies which are lower package companies will ask it, but Amazon, etc., it's difficult to expect linked list question to come. They might ask, they may not ask, but variety of question that can be formed on linked list is very limited. So you can expect standard questions like merge to sorted linked list, reverse linked list, find a loop, or some more advanced like rearranging a linked list, swapping some elements in the linked list. So these kinds of question can be asked, but these are very standard. In array, you can say there are endless number of possibilities of kind of questions they can create. Regarding stack, there is a very standard question where you have to design a custom stack, like you have to design a min stack, you have to design a max stack. which gives always the maximum number on pop. Okay, so these kind of question can come. You have to design a custom stack. I have seen in many companies, so you must be ready to do this. In queue there is not much you can do, so it might be come to implement a tree or something like that, but queue is relatively less asked. String manipulation question will definitely come if you are attempting for a good company. This is their favorite question, because when you work in a company you have to do a lot of string manipulation in whatever company and whatever domain you are working. So definitely ask you question on the basis of string manipulation. You have to reorder string, you have to replace some number or something here and there. So you can assume you will definitely be asked question on string manipulation, which can be done by KMP, DP, or any other algorithm which we have you have studied in your course. So string manipulation is a very important topic. Two sum code is a very common example of leap code, where you have to find target number from the numbers within an array. So these kinds of questions come. Then next topic is tree, is very important. They will definitely ask you tree. You can assume it by default that tree question will be definitely there. So keep practice lot of question. One question is flatten binary tree, find depth of a tree, find the mirror image of it, whether it's a symmetric tree or not. BFS, DFS based graph problems will definitely ask. Like if somebody like Samsung, I was telling you that a graph question is asked and you have to pass 50 test cases. So it can be applied DFS, BFS, and all others graph algorithms. So these topics you have to prepare. And in algorithms, for NQ question can be asked, knapsack problem can be asked as it is. But if you want to see more list of questions, you can go to this link, interview bit and coding interview question. It is the best platform you must follow. Let us go there and explore some questions. So when you come here, the title is 300 plus coding interview. You can see all those questions are here tagged and also marked which company has asked. Like if you can see in stacks in queue, there are very limited questions: sliding window, maximum, largest rectangle in histogram, etc., redundant braces, nearest smallest element. They also give you puzzles. I hope you are aware puzzles are also asked in the interview round, not in the written round, but it will be definitely asked in the interview round. So you can practice some of the commonly asked puzzles here. Bit manipulation, two pointers, graph. You can see all the important questions of graph are there. So there are around 300 plus questions, 363 arrays. You can see there are a lot of number. Maximum next permutation that I was telling you is commonly asked. So you can go here on this link. I will provide you the PDF so that you can access this link. You can see the question that you will get in your exam will be this way only. They will give you a description, they will describe the input, output, give constraints, give example, may or may not give example, okay, but definitely be there in the form of input and output. So you must practice here on HackerEarth or HackerRank, whatever platform, but you can go through these 300 plus question. I think it will be more than enough for you to practice, okay. So these are all the important question. Arrays, there's a lot of question of arrays. So because I was telling you there's a very high variety of questions that you can create in. So once your written is clear, if you are clearing the written, then you go to the interview round. Let's talk about it. So it can either be 2 round, 3 round, 4 round, or even more than that, depending on the college you are in, depending on the vacancies they have. Okay, so it is usually in person. Now it will be on Zoom and Meet. So it will be a bit different than it used to be. Every level of difficulty will increase. Like if you go to first round, they will ask you relatively easy question. When you go to second round, they will ask you more difficult question. Third round, they will ask you very difficult question. So you can definitely expect dynamic programming to come in third and fourth round, so that they can eliminate students who can't answer them. You have to give correct answer to every single question. Let's say they ask you 3 question in one round, 3 question in next, so you have to tell all the answers correct, then only you will be pass to the next round. Very rarely it happens that depending on how much vacancy they have, number of students applied, they might reject you or pass you to the next round. But generally you have to tell correct answer to every single question they have asked. Similar types of question like all these questions that we have discussed here are asked in the interview as well. Okay, same topics are covered. They intend to see your approach, how well you can optimize. Okay, few key things to remember, like don't just directly jump to the code. Like the interviewer explained you a question, first think about it, what you want to do, think Consider all boundary conditions. You may ask the interviewer for clarity if you don't understand. That is not a problem, because if you don't consider in your code handle some of the condition, then it will be very negative for you. So it's better to think before you code, then you start coding. Earlier used to be a pen and paper round. I don't know, will they ask you to code live on any IDE, etc. So if it is on IDE, it will be useful for you, easy to write on IDE, because writing on paper is bit difficult. Keep discussing your approach. Lot of time what people do, they just hear the question and go silent for 15 to 20 minutes. Don't do that. Keep discussing your approach, what you are doing. I am running a for loop, I'm checking this if condition here, I'm checking whether it will be null or not. Okay, so keep discussing, because this might help. If you can't completely solve the question, they might see like she has the half the approach but not able to solve. So this can be worked out. Okay, also the interviewer will try to confuse you by asking cross questioning in between you writing the code or when you are explaining it. So don't get confused, stick to the fundamentals. If you think array works like that, if you think tree works like this, then stay confident to it. More than your knowledge, they also see your confidence, how confident you are able to solve. Feel free to ask hint. If sometimes you are not able to understand the question, you are trying for 10 to 15 to 20 minutes, you can also ask for hint, like tell me how to approach, because it's better to solve something than not able to solve it. So okay, so the question next is how to prepare for interviews. Is first you have to study the basics of data structure and algorithm. Start from basics. या तो if you have never studied data structure, so start from basics first. Read arrays, strings, linked list, stack, queue, tree, graph, all the algorithms, sorting and searching in that order. You can watch this video. I have added a 50-minute video detailing every single topic that you have to go through. You may study on your own. If you need to join some course, you may join it or not. There is a link, it's up to you. If you have studied DSA, you just need to practice for companies. I am recommending you a 30-day strategy, 180 questions suggested by Raj Vikramaditya. So he is a very famous YouTuber and he has suggested some 180 questions of all the topics. I will share this link with you. And day one, you have to study arrays, find the duplicate in an array of n plus 1, sort an array, repeat missing. He has also added video solutions to these questions. So in case you want that, you can also access it. Okay, you can see day one arrays, day two again matrix, 2D array question will be definitely asked, matrix, etc. So you must next permutation, I was telling you, stock buy and sell, I have told you. All these questions are commonly asked question. Next is array. Day 3 also, day 4 hashing, linked list, all the important question of linked list, greedy algorithm, backtracking, all those important topics that can be asked. It is kind of a superset of all the topics that you have to study, and 5 to 6 important question in each topic is covered here. So you can also follow this path and cover it at around 25 to 35 days. Okay, the DP etc. You can see some of the examples of dynamic programming. Maximum sum path in matrix, count paths and similar type 2, coin chain, subset sum, rod cutting. These are all common problems. If you search them, you will find it on Google itself. Egg dropping, dynamic programming. Okay, so it's coming in hint only. So you can go to, there's lot of videos as well regarding it. So these are very standard problems that you must practice. Okay, you can follow this for 30 days practice. This is an exhaustive list of all the question coding interview bit. Okay, so this is the path. If you ask me a book, there is a book, Algorithms Made Easy by Narasimha Karumanchi. It is available in all languages like C++, Python and Java. Okay, so apart from this, if you are coding on CodeChef, Codeforces, HackerEarth, HackerRank, it will definitely help you. All the students that you hear about are getting selected or not in other companies, in your seniors or different colleges. They all go through this path only. They study DSA, they practice online on interview with GFG, etc. So this is the only path. You will also get a job in it, and this is the only path that you have to follow. So I hope you succeed, and I think I have covered almost everything. If you have any doubts, we can discuss in the Q&A now. YouTube channels you can follow. There are lots of YouTube channels. I would rather recommend you to go through question by question. Like if you want to practice detect a cycle in undirective graph, so Google this question, you will find the best solution in practices. Topo sort, topological sort, you must practice. A book for aptitude is like Arun Sharma is there, R.S. Agrawal is there. You can practice Arun Sharma, but I would not recommend any book because none of the book is written for jobs written. They are mostly for CAT and aptitude, so there are a lot of theory in it which is irrelevant to you. So bipartite check you have to do for graph. So this is also important question. Dijkstra algorithm, Bellman Ford, MST. So these are all theoretical part, but these are also important DP question. Maximum product subarray we have discussed the sum, but product is also there. Longest increasing subsequence, longest common subsequence. These are standard question. If they are going to ask you dynamic programming, so it's highly likely that it will be from this only, because interviewers also know these limited question as well. Okay. So matrix chain multiplication is there. So these are the question you must do. BST is also an important topic. You must do all the kind of questions which are mentioned here. So 2 days is devoted to BST, and binary tree is also very important. Symmetric binary tree, fraternal binary tree, check if binary tree is mirror of itself or not. Maximum path sum, like which path if you go and you will get the maximum sum, this is also very important. Height, diameter, it is balanced or not. LCA, lowest common ancestor, it's also very commonly asked question. Check if true trees are identical or not, whether they are mirror image or not. Left view, bottom view, top view, all those traversals with and without recursion. Okay. In string, I was telling you KMP algorithm, check for anagrams, count and stay, compare version numbers, prefix function, reverse Roman number, implement longest common prefix. So all these are the standard questions. Yes, definitely I will share this PDF in the group so that you can access all the study material. How much time it will take to complete finish the DSA? If you are starting from very basics, so I will say at least 40 to 45 days. But if you have studied some basics and then you are starting, so it will be less than 30 days. Okay, everything like this is also a 30 days plan. Okay, so if you know the basics, you can start with it. If you don't know the basic, then you have to start from the basic, and then it will take you around 15 to 20 days extra, because first time you are looking something. So how to study it? You have to practice the code on your own. Sudoku, rat in a maze, it's also important question. Okay, also students who are joining us late, we will share the recorded version of it, so don't worry, you will get an access to the recording. You haven't missed anything. So please do code everything on your own. Don't just say ki I see the answer, I can do it, but you will forget in the interview, I can guarantee you, because the size of code is very large and a lot of conditions have to be checked, and you can't remember all of them. Okay. So greedy is also important. Activity selection, knapsack, job sequencing, these are also important questions. As I told you in linked list, these are all limited topics that you can practice, and I hope you are able to understand them. Okay. Ajay, how can we practice that we remember the concepts? Like, it can only be done by doing. If you write the whole code on your own and you cover all the condition, you will remember it for a long period of time. If you just